So what I mean to say by that is it got me closer to my relationship with God. Because most folks that do know me know that I've gone through some various heart conditions, and the reason why I could not go back to work during COVID is because of my pre-existing condition, which actually, potentially almost kind of took me out. But again, by the will and by the grace of God, I'm still here talking to you folks today. So that being said, what it has done for me is got my relationship close to my higher power to understand that, life is not finite. There is an expiration date on your life at some point in time. But again, that's beyond our control. That's by our higher power, right? So what that has done is just open up my eyes and value every day. I'm not really a fan of cliches, but sometimes it applies. And live like every day like it's your last, to me, is a real thing, right? So because of that, I literally pour my heart and focus every single waking day that I have on this earth. I give it 110% because literally tomorrow is not promised for any of us.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and I am excited to be here today. I have another fantastic guest, and I say this a lot. If you've been following me, one of the things that gets me excited about doing these podcasts is meeting new people and seeing things from their perspective. We all can be doing the same thing, but we're not doing it the exact same way. There are little sprinkles of ingredients that make us do something different. And so all of us are in different places in real estate. And I'm so glad when I get a chance to just meet somebody that can give a kind of fresh perspective. And so I'm excited today because I believe this gentleman is going to give us a fresh perspective. And so I want to introduce you all to Mr. Jonathan Torres. Mr. Jonathan, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, Q. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I'm very excited. I'm doing wonderful this beautiful Monday morning here with a blizzard here in Long Island, New York.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, man, I'm from Maryland, so we're kind of sharing that weather a little bit. I think a little bit more got pushed to your side, so my sympathy's there, but I feel you, brother. Let's do this, man. I want to dive right in. I'm interested and eager to hear your voice. And so let's do this. I want you to tell me what your main focus is these days. I want you to give me a little bit of an origin story, man, of kind of how you got started into this, how the trajectory got to this point. We love the hero's journey, man.
Absolutely. So thank you so much once again, Q. So hello, folks. My name is Jonathan Torres. I am a resident of Long Island, New York, Massapequa to be exact, Nassau County. And I'm actually an entrepreneur of multi-facets to be exact. First and foremost, I'm the owner and operator, CEO of One PR Credit Solutions. It is a credit repair and credit restoration company, and I've been in business since May of 2020. I am also in the space of helping folks build their business credit on their EIN. That's onepRbusiness.com. And I'm also a New York State licensed real estate agent in the state of New York. Okay, and my main focus is credit, right? I got involved into real estate as an ancillary business, as a way to be able to try to get some more income. A majority of the folks that came to me to be able to fix their credit. I would say 30 to 40% of them are with the intent of potentially getting a home in the next 6 to 18 months. So I thought it would be advantageous and smart of me to get my license to help people achieve the American dream of buying a home. Where it started at was actually around 2020. I would say March 2020. I unfortunately was one of the first people in the state of New York to actually get sick with CV-19, and I was working in the automotive industry, and I'd actually got sick, and unfortunately, I was not able to go into my regular 9 to 5 job for a few months.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
But during that time period, the bills still had to be paid. So I was figuring out some innovative and creative ways for me to be able to make some money from my home. I was doing some research, and I saw a couple of different things, advertisements, and some software that pertained to credit repair. Now I do have a background in automotive sales and telecommunication sales. So I thought it fit right up my wheelhouse. So I wound up taking some certifications, taking some courses, wound up doing a couple of test runs with myself and my family. And then on May 5th, 2020, wound up establishing an entity in New York, an LLC, and wound up, opening up my own credit repair company. And hence, One PR Credit Solutions was born.
Love it, man. Bro, very concise journey, man, that you took us on. Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing, how you got started. And man, again, I said this before and I'll say it now, man. Thank you for your transparency, man. I was as you was talking, I was writing things down, Credit Solutions was born in 2020. You were agent, you got your license to help people. Then you said you was one of the first to get sick with CV-19.
Yes.
Man, all of us probably got our own personal journeys when it came to navigating that situation. But for you, man, this kind of set you back, but it was like a setback or a setup. That's how I'm gonna say it. I have a saying where I say destiny has no wasted moments, right? Meaning no matter what we've been through in life, destiny has a way of creating moments to kind of make us who we are today. And so, man, I would love, if you don't mind, through your journey of setting up your business, setting up, the bounce back to being an entrepreneur. What has this journey taught you about yourself? Has it revealed to you like your discipline, or has it revealed to you like your consistency? Like I'm just throwing these things out. Like what has this journey revealed to you about you?
Absolutely. So I look at it as a minor setback for a major comeback. And without getting too, religious, because everybody has different belief systems. So what I mean to say by that is it got me closer to my relationship with God. Because most folks that do know me know that I've gone through some various heart conditions, atrial fibrillation, AFib, for the
Mm,
past 15 years. And the reason why I could not go back to work during COVID is because of my pre-existing condition, which actually, potentially almost kind of took me out. But again, by the will and by the grace of God, I'm still here talking to you folks today. So that being said, what it has done for me is got my relationship close to my higher power to understand that, life is not finite. There is an expiration date on your life at some point in time. But again, that's beyond our control. That's by our higher power, right? So what that has done is just open up my eyes and value every day. I'm not really a fan of cliches, but sometimes it applies. And live like every day like it's your last, to me, is a real thing, right? So because of that, I literally pour my heart and focus every single waking day that I have on this earth. I give it 110%, because literally tomorrow is not promised for any of us, right? So that makes me that's my why, that's my grind, that's my purpose behind things, to become successful. And while I'm here, do the best that I can to help other people, because I feel that God blesses me because I'm able to help other people financially, help them achieve their dreams of financial ownership of homes, and make their life a little bit easier. So if I can do that, I feel like the blessings keep coming in, and then keep, paying it forward by blessing other people. So to me, it's not just business. It's really like, there's a why behind it, right? There's more than just finances for me.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And listen, I appreciate you cautioning us. Appreciate everybody cautioning us because, we try to stay away from politics and business, especially when we're talking to a certain audience. We don't want to make it, whatever, weird. On this podcast, I want people to be their authentic self, right? Because you're telling the story, the narrative of your journey. One of my mentors, he talks about, when you're a business person, you have a business, all of you is in that business. Like everything that comes with you is in that business. So if God is a part of your foundation, God's going to be in that business. And it's going to be hard for us to try to, separate him from the language of our business because he in our business. That's, if he connected to you. And so
Yes.
I love it, man. I love how you talked about how getting closer to God, bringing him in, seeing that he's part of the foundation of how you said the mind is setback for a major comeback. Like he's a part of that, man. And so I love that you bringing it up, man. Now I want to say, man, and I'm a ask you because I love your transparency. You had to pivot. This is a real thing, man. You had to pivot in life. And I always talk about I don't want to just show people the outcome, the glitter, like now the finished product and how we have successful, everything's going, it's golden. No, like what's the journey, how we got there? Because I think for most people, these are real entrepreneurs are listening in, people that's at different journeys, and they understand that no, trials is a part. Well, this is how I say failure is fertilizer. Like sometimes when you try to do something and it fails, it's just fertilizer. And we know fertilizer, if you look at it, is dung. A lot of it is mess, is actually like extremities, right? And it's funky, but it's nutrients in that to help us grow. So, bro, what I want to know, I want you to talk about the pivot a little bit. Your pivot, was it easy? Did it seem seamless? Like, was it difficult? Tell me a little bit about the pivot and how you overcame the adversity and kept putting foot one in front of the other, if you don't mind.
Sure. Well, first, let me address the fertilizer situation because I live by a similar saying that says nothing fails like success. Okay, so when the old method stops working, you fail, and then therefore you try new innovative things, and then you succeed. So that being said, very similar to what you're saying, nothing fails like success, and I live by that. And for me, again, out of grace of God, I believe that my transition into the credit repair space was actually relatively easy for me. My background comes from telecommunications, from working with Sprint prior to getting the T-Mobile merger back in '07 to '09. Then I worked for AT&T Mobility from '09 to 2014. Then I worked in the automotive industry selling various manufacturing of cars from 2015 to 2020. And then prior to that, maybe 20 years prior, I worked in debt collections. So I had the skill set when it comes to management. I had the sales acumen. I had the phone etiquette. So all of these things are my foundation. So the transition getting into going credit repair was, to me, fairly simple. It was a no-brainer. All I had to do is find folks that had a need for it, which unfortunately here in the US, there are quite a bit of folks in the subprime market that have challenged credit. It took me to actually further and learn more about, federal guidelines, consumer law, things of that nature, and then, trial and error to see what worked and what didn't. So the beautiful thing is that, again, I had two options, and in life, you have two options for the most part. It's either you're going to be able to focus on the problem and issue, or you're going to focus on a solution. So my job was, hey, listen, it's inevitable that right now we're in unprecedented times with this sickness going around the world. What could I do to be able to sustain and make revenue? So as opposed to focusing on the problem, I focused on the solution. The solution was get a CRM, focus on this new business venture, earn as much as you can about it, and then pivot and focus and start doing things remotely, either FaceTime, Zoom like we are now and stuff like that. And again, fast forward almost 6 years later, I'm, been six figures for the past, 4 years. So I'm blessed.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Boy, drop my man. So listen, I've been six figures for the last 6 years. Yeah, I'm blessed. Bro. My man, bro, I love it,
Just being
man.
honest.
Listen,
Just being honest.
come on, I love it. Yes, sir. No, I get it, man. Hey, man, let me ask you this, brother. What is your next real goal for, and drop the name of your business again. You said it a couple times. Drop it again. What's the name of the business and what's the next real goal for you? What are you looking to solve or scale next, man?
Okay, so wow, that's so loaded, but I'm gonna give it to you right now, right? So my business is One PR Credit Solutions. I help people restore
Here
and
we go.
build their personal credit. In 2023, I added another layer to that and opened up One PR Business Development. One PR Business Development helps out small businesses build their EIN and business credit so they could potentially get funding and lending on their business. Step two. Step three of the equation is I recently partnered up with a mortgage company in New York to help them get pre-approvals and help their clients that are subprime get lendable so they could be able to get mortgages. Step four of the equation would now be once they get the pre-approval and their credit is stellar, I could then help them find a home, being that I'm a New York State licensed real estate agent professional with Whitecoat Realty. So that's the whole progression of my business. Help the credit, potential business credit, get them a pre-approval, sell them the house in that order. And it works. And it's working.
Bro, oh man, I love it, man. And boy, I talk to you, then boy, you talk about, I'm like, yeah, I really, really love this guy. I love what you're doing. And so you talked about helping people. You just gave me the order, right? Helping people. I can't say, 'cause I was trying to write it down, but the main thing I wrote down is helping people. And so, and even just giving your background, like you have been intricately involved with talking to people, dissecting information, taking that information. And so it seems to me that relationships matter to you. Like when I listen to you talk, that's what it seems to me. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about relationships. I want to know, is it important in business, according to you? If it is, how do you go about building relationships? Like, give me your perspective, Jonathan, on relationships and relationship building.
Man, I can't believe that you gauge and were able to ascertain that, because to me, relationships are everything. Relationships is everything to me. And the way I build and cultivate that is by offering first. Whenever I meet somebody, I always say, sir, ma'am, hey, Q, what is it that I could do for you? How could I be a humble servant to you? I never come with my hand out. I never ask for anything. I always ask, how could I bring value and offer solutions to your business to help you scale, whatever that looks like, right? So that's how I lead. On top of that, once I lead with that, I then, try to build that rapport and relationship so the folks can know that I'm a valid, trustworthy individual. So they could only go by based upon what I say, but they could look at my credentials. Hey, listen, go on Google, type in One PR Credit Solutions. You can see I have over 60 reviews with 4.9 stars. You can see me all over the internet and who I've been associated with and my legitimacy. About 6 months ago, I had the opportunity to be vetted by JP Morgan and Chase Bank to be a strategic partner with them here in Nassau County, Long Island, where I could be able to do webinars and live seminars at about over 68 different Chase Banks in Nassau County. So I could be able to utilize their brand and their logos and all of my literature. So therefore that legitimizes me. So stuff like that. I've partnered with various mortgage companies, real estate agencies, obviously Chase Bank, insurance folks, bank officers, you name it. Anybody that needs credit as part of their business portfolio that helps them either sell or acquire more clients, I have partnered with them in one way, shape, or form. Not just limited to Long Island and the New York tri-state area, but anywhere across all 50 states, including Puerto Rico, which I actually, if all goes well, God willing, I have a big, big, big project right now working in Puerto Rico that could be able to help out the folks in, in my native land, to be able to help them acquire credit and things of that nature, and be able to, again, help them out, especially what they've been going through the past couple of years with the hurricane and everything been going on for the past 140 years. That's a whole nother conversation we get into for another day.
And in the future, yeah. We might, this is going to be a part two. It's going to be a part two. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, man, connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, how can they get in contact with you, man?
Absolutely. So I implore everybody to visit my website, www.oneprcredit.com. That's ONEPR, like Paul Robert or Puerto Rico, credit.com. You could go ahead and fill out a little link. You could put your phone number. It goes right to my Calendly, and then we could schedule a free consultation. Again, there's no charge. I would just run your reports. I would do a free consultation, and then we would take it from there. You could also follow me on all social media platforms at Torres, Torres, the number 1 PR. That's on Instagram. Also, ONEPRcredit.com on Instagram. LinkedIn, Jonathan Torres. Facebook, Jonathan Torres. I'm pretty easy to find, man. Just Google One PR Credit Solutions, and everything comes up on the first 10 pages of Google. Gotta stay optimized, you know?
Absolutely. Listen, man, let me say 3 things to you, Jonathan. So first, thank you for your time. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you was here, man. So thank you for your time. I value time. I think time is our most precious commodity. And so, man, thank you for your time. Secondly, man, thank you for your story. Thank you for, again, what I call the gift of your vulnerability, the gift of your transparency. You told us stuff you didn't have to tell us, but you did. And I believe stories have a way of planting seeds in other people. We don't know when it's going to grow. We don't know who's going to come along and water it. But sometimes our story just planted the seed that sometimes can really determine some long-term growth. So, man, thank you for your story. Lastly, thirdly, thank you for your perspective, man. Thank you for your mindset and bringing that mindset to this platform. I greatly appreciate you, man.
No, of course, Q. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me the time and platform on your time frame. You know what I mean? To allow me to express myself and share, my story. I definitely look forward for this podcast and this platform to blow up significantly. You have my commitment that anything that I can do to help out, I'm here to serve. Please, use me as a resource. Although we're a couple of miles away from, Maryland to New York, I'm always a powerful resource. You know what I'm saying? Again, the name of my company is One PR, and it stands for One Powerful Resource. So please utilize me as you best see fitted.
Wow, bro. Thank you for that. I was going to ask you about the name. I'm glad you gave more clarity to it. That makes more sense to me. I think there is power in the name how we name our businesses. So, man, thank you for that. One powerful resource. I love that, man. So, thank you, brother. Now listen, y'all can't tell me y'all didn't get value from my man Jonathan. Can't tell me you didn't. Got value from him. So please look in the show notes, connect with him, let him help you out. He's one powerful resource. And listen, I love the guy. This is my dude. I had fun. But if you want to check him out, definitely make sure you're subscribed here. Okay? Check him out, but definitely make sure you're subscribed here. Because I promise you, we're going to continue to bring up amazing people just like Jonathan. So, sir, I say thank you again. And everyone else, y'all have a fantastic day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.